with right triangles, so it should be a simple assignment for you this week. Two common right triangles are 45, 45, 90 and 30, 60, 90. And in a 45, 45, 90, if you know the legs, then you know the hypotenuse by just taking the length of the leg times √2. And in 30, 60, 90, if you know the side opposite the 30-degree angle, then you take that times √3 and you get the side opposite 60, and you double it and you get the hypotenuse. So the problems, you will be given two sides and just asked to find the third side. So they're simple Pythagorean theorem problems. So if I call that x, I would just be taking x squared plus 8 squared equals 17 squared. And so really you're just solving for x by taking 17 squared minus 8 squared and then square rooting. So you get x squared is 225. So x is 15. Okay, so try to make it just a really easy week for you. When you have a radical, make sure you simplify it in simplest radical form. So this is going to be x squared plus 7 squared equals √73 squared. So then you're going to get x squared is 24. So now when I square root 24, I take out the highest perfect square, which is going to be 4. So you end up with 2 √6. Here, you're finding the length of a side in simplest radical form with a rational denominator, and it's a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And you can use trigonometry or SOHCAHTOA. So since I'm trying to find x and I know the hypotenuse, if I use the 60-degree angle, then what I am looking for is the opposite, and then what I know is the hypotenuse. So that means I am using the sine function. So sine of 60 degrees equals opposite over hypotenuse. So if I'm solving for x here, it means that I'm taking both sides times √8. And then the thing is, if you put your calculator in degree mode, you could just enter √8 times sine of 60. The sine of 60 is √3/2. And simplifying √8, because √8 is 2 times 4, it would be 2√2. So if you think about that, √2 times √3 is going to be √6. Let's do another one. Here I have a 45, 45, 90. Find the length of side of x, or side x in simplest radical form with a rational denominator. Now we know that, the hypotenuse, if we use the 45, 45, 90, is √2 times x. So it'd be √2 times 6. But we could also find x using tangent of 45 degrees. And if you think about that, I have opposite is what I know, and then adjacent is what I'm trying to find. So the tangent of 45 is going to equal 6 over x. So if I take both sides times x, and then I divide by tan 45, And if you put your calculator in degrees and put in tan 45, you know it's 1. But you also know the order pair for 45 is root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2. And tangent is y over x, so you're going to get 1. So then what you get is x is 6. But we already knew that because it's a 45, 45, 90 triangle. All right, so go to Delta Math, do those problems there. The puzzle is calendar. Reach out if you have questions.